Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Saturday, April 20th, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin with WWE Smackdown, broadcast live last night on Fox from the PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh. In the main event, Bayley defended the WWE Women's Championship against Naomi, but won by disqualification when Tiffany Stratton ran in and attacked Naomi. Stratton then attacked both participants after the match was over. The opening match saw AJ Styles victorious over LA Knight in the match to determine the number one contender to Cody Rhodes' undisputed WWE Championship. Rhodes and Styles are scheduled to meet next month at Backlash. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory were presented with new championship belts by Paul Levesque and Nick Aldis. The new belts designate them as the WWE Tag Team Champions, taking the place of what was previously known as the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Congratulations on becoming Tag Team Champions. So let me show you what you will wear going forward, and let me announce that from now on you will be known as the WWE Tag Team Champions.
Wow! That's a superstar championship, lad.
Immediately afterwards, the Street Profits won a four-way match against New Catch Republic, AOP, and Legado del Fantasma to emerge as the number one contenders to the new championship. During Bloodline vignettes and in-ring segments on the show, Solo Sikoa was shown asserting his leadership as the self-proclaimed new tribal chief, officially introducing Tama Tonga as the newest member of the group. Tonga was shown dragging a bloodied Kevin Owens onto the stage. Owens rushed the ring and brawled with Sikoa and Tonga, but was eventually beaten down.
Oh, wait a minute. Kevin Owens.
Heavy no.
Defiant in his current state. Someone needs to protect Kevin Owens from himself. My God, taking the fight to Tama Tonga.
Kevin Owens just doesn't know when he's a beaten man.
Kevin Owens tonight about to go from bad to even worse at the hands of the Bloodline. No, double leg Tama.
We know Kevin Owens, if there's oxygen in the body, he's going to keep on swinging very much to his detriment.
Spike.
Also on the show, Santos Escobar defeated Carlito. In other WWE news, 3 WWE talents were released from the company yesterday. PW Insider and Fightful both confirmed that Jinder Mahal and Xia Li were released, with both wrestlers also later releasing statements on social media. Also yesterday, Fightful reported that Zion Quinn had been released. Quinn had not wrestled since his quick loss to Braun Breaker on the March 1st episode of SmackDown. Seth Rollins is recovering after undergoing knee surgery on Tuesday. That news comes via his wife Becky Lynch during Lynch's appearance on The Late Late Show, which airs on Ireland's RTE1 network.
So how do you guys do the juggle with being on the road? And
so he just got surgery on Tuesday. So he had knee surgery. He tore his meniscus a little while before WrestleMania, and so his rehab, I suppose, is running after a little 3-year-old now. That'll be great for his knee surgery.
Rollins suffered a grade 2 tear of his MCL as well as a torn meniscus in his left knee during a January 15th match against Jinder Mahal on Raw. Rollins was idle for 54 days before returning for house show matches leading into WrestleMania 40. WWE's European Tour made its third stop on Friday, running London's O2 Arena. In the main event, newly minted Universal Champion Cody Rhodes defeated Shinsuke Nakamura, making it Rhodes' third straight successful defense against Nakamura during the tour. New World Champion Damian Priest also made the third defense of his new title reign by putting down Xavier Woods for the second consecutive night. Other results saw Sami Zayn retain the Intercontinental title in a 4-way over Chad Gable, Finn Balor, and Gunther. Tegan Nox claimed to win in a triple threat against Piper Niven and Zoe Stark. Ricochet defeated J.D. McDonough. Jey Uso topped Drew McIntyre, and Natalya beat Shayna Baszler. The company's 4-city tour wraps up today in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Turning to Japan, the 40th annual All Japan Pro Wrestling Champions Carnival kicked off on Thursday inside Tokyo's Korakuen Hall. The tournament consists of 2 blocks split evenly among 16 wrestlers in a round-robin format, with winners of each match receiving 2 points. Yesterday's winners in Block A matches were Shotaro Ashino, Yuma Aoyagi, and Ren Ayabe. While in Block B, Lord Crew, Suwama, and Yuma Anzai were victorious. The tournament continues today in Hamamatsu. In New Japan Pro Wrestling news, Rocky Romero was promoted to the position of New Japan Vice President, according to a report in Friday's Wrestling Observer newsletter. With the move, Romero becomes a dual holder of vice presidential positions, as he also holds the title of Vice President of Show and Talent Coordination for All Elite Wrestling. And we close with the news that Kushida is now in this year's Best of the Super Juniors. The regular for Total Nonstop Action takes the place of Yo, who suffered a torn right labrum on April 6 during his match against IWGP World Junior Heavyweight Champion Sho. Kushida won the Best of the Super Juniors tournament in 2015, defeating Kyle O'Reilly, and in 2017 over Will Ospreay. Kushida also finished as the runner-up in 2014, losing to Ricochet. Last year's winner, Master Wato, will also miss this year's tournament as he recovers from a torn left ACL he suffered in late January. The 31st annual tournament kicks off on May 11th and will run until June 9th. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.